Good morning. Would everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? Okay, first up, minutes and claims. Auditor Hutchings.
Yes, sir. December 9th meeting, commissioners meeting. Would ask for the commissioners to approve that, please.
Motion to approve minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Then we had a rezoning hearing on December 9th of 2025. Would ask for the commissioners to approve that, please.
Motion to approve minutes of rezoning commission.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then on December 15th of 2025, we had a bid opening for replacement of Vigo County Bridge 133. Would ask for the commissioners to approve that, please.
Motion to approve. Exciting.
Second.
Like to build bridges.
Yes. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And last, we have an acclaimed docket dated December 5th of 2025 through December 15th of 2025 in the amount of $4,594,937.28. Would ask for the commissioners to approve that, please.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. Hutchings.
You're welcome, sir.
Next up, we have Judge Kelly with an opioid grant request.
Good morning, Dan
Morning.
Kelly.
Sarah Mulliken, Third
And
Court.
Judge Mulliken, good morning.
We're here on amended request from the previous Vigo County Mental Health Treatment Court request for funds from the opioid settlement. We were asking for additional appropriations for case managers, and one of those three case managers, one of those case managers would be assigned to the Adult Mental Health Treatment Court. The other two would continue to do what they've been doing from 2024. And as some of the commissioners may know, we received funding from Health First Indiana for 2024 and 2025. Because of that, we used three case managers, one of whom is in here, Dasha Donald, and we use those managers to connect people in the criminal justice system, in the jail, outside of the jail, to adult mental health and substance services. And I think, as you can see, they've reached a number of people in 1 year. Dasha provided documentation indicating that she's engaged with at least 320 people for various things, either transporting them to and from appointments, competency evaluations, getting Medicaid, Medicare, other appointments, substance abuse, referrals, evaluations, Social Security benefits, food stamps, primary care, dental referrals, group home placements, and employment. I think Judge Kelly and I would both agree that the case managers are really an important part of our system, and we're asking that you approve 3 of those case managers from the opioid settlement funds.
What are you requesting from us? Because as far as I know, the budget committee met yesterday and you guys made that request, so what do we need to read?
I think we were asking just officially that you support it. That's the way I understand that the commissioners need to support it as well.
Okay, well, I support it, and I appreciate what Joni had done for you folks. But knowing that the county gets $2.7 million over 18 years, and knowing that the city of Terre Haute gets 3.4, have you guys made a request to the city for any of this funding?
We have not.
Since it's
We
so
certainly can.
strenuous. Yeah. I mean, I would like that. I said during the meeting yesterday that jail overcrowding is not simply just a Vigo County government issue, it's a city of Terre Haute issue as well.
Sure.
And all of the 5 agencies in the community that have received funding, it's so strenuous how to expend it that this program would certainly match those needs. But I would also love to see some of these opioid funds go back to Joni for her to continue some of the work that she's done in the jail and things like that. So
I mean, we worked together. It was the RISE team, which was
Yeah.
part of Joni's case recovery coaches, and our 3 case managers worked together pretty well, and Virgil. It's kind of a 3-pronged approach to our jail
because
issues.
we're getting $2.7 million in restricted over 18 years, and I believe a little bit over 800,000 of unrestricted. Unrestricted, we could, I assume, spend in any fashion that we see fit. But, you know, the city of Terre Haute's getting 3.4 million in restricted, over $1 million in unrestricted. So I'd love to see them partner with us in some capacity, especially since we're taking some of their caseload
Sure.
with our new court and putting it on Vigo County's responsibility on our plate. So would love to see some requests go to them as well.
Certainly consider that.
This program was implemented in 2025, right?
2024.
2024. Okay. And it was implemented because our health department received Healthy Indiana funds.
That's right.
HIF, correct?
That's
Is
right.
that correct? Okay. So for the public, I guess, this program started out at one figure, then it doubled the next year. It was very broad ranging on the things that it could be used for. And we, in the health department, attacked some of the mental health things with in-jail treatment and with this program. Now, the state legislature, in their infinite wisdom, decided to cut this program by 73%. So that's just pretty close to eliminating it. And so, but the thing is we knew about this summer. And so we're here at the end of the year struggling to try to figure out how to piece this together. And I hadn't thought about it. Commissioner Schweitzer brought up this. I mean, as commissioners, we have problems to solve, and then we try to figure out how to fund most of these problems. And obviously this one, revenue source, looked like a place we might be able to continue this program, because we do believe that it has been successful and beneficial to Vigo County. Commissioner Schweitzer brought this up, participation with these funds, and I hadn't thought about that. I don't think Mark had either. That's very, very real. This continues to be some of the things that the city gets more money than we do, yet we're leading on, and we've got all the courts and all these programs and what have you. So it seems like a good need. I don't know. We'll have to do some moving pretty quickly to see if but we did put the request in with Vigo County Council. So in their last meeting of the year, which is a special call, they can help with this and whatever. I think the commissioners will. We also suggested that to the council. So, you know, it's peculiar. The city's in here wanting $12,000 for a warming center, but they can't contribute about $100,000 for a mental health treatment. So, I don't know. I don't know what they do with their money, but I would certainly entertain participation in this program from them. So that's my 2 cents. Thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Morris.
Yes, well, in support, I'd like to take a few days to see if we can work with the city and see if we can partner together to help spread these funds out even a little further.
Sure.
Would note, too, that we will be providing space for this program, and
We
appreciate that.
We greatly
yeah.
appreciate that.
I think that'll be great for all involved, and we hope to close on that property soon. But yes, we will work on this over the next few days and take it under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it.
Joni Wise, what you might want to consider is just agreeing or to a certain amount of funding to at least continue the continuity of the operation until the city can decide how they want to come on board, and it may be just 2 months' worth of funding, or forever. But that's just something to consider.
I think, Joni, there's a misconception that the county commissioners have the authority to appropriate these funds. We support things, and I
Right.
think we all support this, But the appropriation has to come from the council.
Absolutely, so that was the wrong term, but it still has to come, the request still has to come from the commissioners, if I understand it correctly?
I don't know. It's a
Because it
gray
comes into your
area.
teal?
It's a gray area that I think commissioners across the state are trying to figure out.
All
because
right.
Some councils are appropriating opioid funds without the commissioner's approval.
know.
So I think that's kind of what we're trying to figure out, why
All
Mark
right.
is suggesting advisement, and then we'll get back to that next couple of days.
We are going to have, after all, a meeting next Tuesday, the 23rd. We weren't going to, but we will. And if we can come to an agreement over the next week,
Yeah.
we would definitely support, we'll come up with what we can support at that point. And
Absolutely.
then that would be before the special call council meeting on the 29th.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Health Department. Yeah, it's just a struggle. I mean, set up these programs and advocate in the manner that it was legislated, and it just makes it hard to continue doing good work. Thanks.
Okay, next up, Alex, tax sales certificates.
Good morning, Commissioners. I just have the
Is
resolution.
that microphone on?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
I just have the resolution stating that we can have a commissioner sale this year again with the leftovers properties from the tax sale that did not sell. And then I also have just the service addendum stating that SRI can host that sale for us.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your good work, Alex, as
Correct.
usual.
Continue to do the good work.
As of right now, since this has now been signed, the commissioner sale is set to be on March 25th. The location is still up in the air right now. We're still waiting on confirmation before I say 100% where it's going to be, so
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, next up, I'm going to let Terry Modisett take this one. This is an interlocal agreement between Vigo County and the Vigo County School Corporation.
It's actually not an interlocal agreement, it's just an agreement.
Okay.
But it's an agreement between the county and the school corporation concerning the committee that's now been appointed to be an oversight committee concerning the $100,000 that the council voted to actually gift to the school corporation in order for this committee to be used for an oversight committee. The school board, as I understand it, and I have a copy of the resolution, they did unanimously execute a resolution last night approving this agreement, and this is the actual agreement now that the county needs to approve also. It also has in there too that there can't be any more funds spent other than the $100,000 that's gifted. If anything more than that is to be incurred, they have to go back to the county council and get their approval.
Okay. And you've reviewed this.
I have,
Would
yes.
you recommend that we read this now, or is it, how long is it?
Let's see, pretty standard. It's about 2.5 pages long.
Okay.
I'll read your going to.
Okay.
Let's get the monotony going. Here we go. All right, the agreement is entered into by the Vigo County School Corporation of Vigo County, Indiana, and pertains to a transfer of gift by county of unencumbered funds to school pursuant to Indiana Code 36-2-6.5. Whereas the three-member Board of Commissioners of Vigo County is the county executive, and the executive transacts the business of the county. Whereas all powers and duties of the county executive are administrative in nature, are exercised and performed by its executive, except to the extent those powers and duties are expressly assigned to other elected officers. Whereas the county executive supervises the collection of revenues and controls all disbursements and expenditures to the extent those matters are not expressly assigned to other elected officers, and performs other duties and functions imposed on it by statute or ordinance. Whereas the school is required to conduct educational programs for children who reside within the school corporation in kindergarten and in grades 1 through 12. Whereas in carrying out school purposes of school, the governing body of the school board has specific powers, including the power to exercise any power and make any expenditure in carrying out the governing body's general powers and purposes provided in Indiana Code 20-26-5, or in carrying out the powers delineated in Indiana Code 20-26-5-4, which is reasonable from a business or educational standpoint in carrying out school purposes of the school. Whereas Vigo County has only one corporation making this agreement applicable under Indiana Code 36-2-6.5, now therefore, in consideration of the mutual covenants, terms, and conditions set forth herein, County, on behalf of itself and the Board, the school hereby agrees as follows. Section 1, recitals. The recitals are an integral part of this agreement and are specifically incorporated by reference. Section 2, the purpose. The primary purpose of this agreement is to establish an oversight committee. The committee is pursuant to Indiana Code 36-2-6.5-2 to oversee the use of any funds gifted by the county to the school. Section 3, establishment of the oversight committee and duties. This committee is hereby established pursuant to Indiana Code 36-2-6.5 for the purpose of managing and overseeing funds transferred by the county to the school. The composition, appointment, membership, qualifications, terms, vacancies, removal, oath requirements, governance procedures, quorum requirements, voting rules, authority, officers, reimbursement, and all other matters related to the committee's structure and operation shall be set forth in Indiana Code 36-2-6.5-3 and 36-2-6.5-4. The committee shall perform all duties set forth in Indiana Code 36-2-6.5-5, including oversight and management of any such funds. The Section 4, Fund Administration. Upon execution of this agreement, the county shall transfer the approved funds not to exceed $100,000 to the school. The funds may be dispersed upon approval of the committee in accordance with Indiana Code 36-2-6.5. The use of this gift is contingent on the following conditions being met. Vigo County Council's appointee to the committee shall attend, unless excused for good cause, the monthly sunshine meeting of the Vigo County Council to report on the following issues during the reports from other officials section of the council. The report shall include: 1, any contract signed by the school as designated by the committee; 2, any professional service agreements; 3, the monthly financial reports of the committee; and 4, responses to any questions from the Vigo County Council regarding these matters. Section B, in Section 4, the committee only has authority to spend up to $100,000. In the event that they need additional funds, then the committee must obtain the Vigo County Council's approval. Any attempt to make Vigo County responsible in any way beyond the $100,000 gift shall constitute explicit justification for Vigo County to deny any further request related to this issue. Almost done. Section 5, the notices. Any notice or documentation required to be submitted by the parties shall be submitted to the following addresses: 501 West Olive Street, West Terre Haute, Indiana 47885, which is a school corporation; Vigo County Government, 650 South First Street, Terre Haute, Indiana 47807, which is the Commissioner's Office. Section 6, the governing law. This agreement is governed by the laws of the state of Indiana. The parties agree to submit the jurisdiction of Vigo County, Indiana courts and waive any objections to venue. Section 7. You have something you want to say?
We gotta be Riverside Drive or First Street?
Well, we're First Street for now. Section 7, the entire agreement. This agreement constitutes the entire agreement between the parties with respect to the establishment and operation of the Oversight Committee. Let me repeat that. This agreement constitutes the entire agreement between the parties with respect to the establishment and operation of the Oversight Committee and supersedes all prior discussions, agreements, and understandings, whether oral or written. Signed by Stacy Killian, the board president of the Vigo County School Board of Trustees.
And there's a signature blank for the president for you, Mark, only. So
Okay.
if you guys make a motion to approve it, you also include in that motion that you are authorized to sign it.
Any other comments?
I was just gonna make a motion.
That would be great.
Make a
Mark,
motion.
if you don't care, if there's somebody in the audience that's willing to talk on this or want to speak about it right now, we could open it to public comment. If anybody has any questions.
I have no
or
problem with that. Also, being that this is a matter of public record, anyone that wants a copy of this, we'd be happy to get you a copy after the meeting. I'm thinking news media or anybody else, actually. But
Any public comments on this? I'll second the motion.
okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay, next up, continuing our preventive maintenance programs around the county, we have Ricky Hammond. And all Ricky's coming up. We talk a lot about our highway department, how great they do in storms, and they do. But this guy and his team, I believe they went to bed about 5 o'clock on Sunday morning after plowing. For those who don't know, we have numerous parking lots and buildings throughout the county, and you guys cleared those all night. And among other things, that I think we had maybe a heating unit down somewhere that you had to work on. So thank you, Ricky, for all that you do. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Mark. So the first one here is Pressure Doctor. This is, the scope of work includes power washing the whole courthouse. It's a soft wash solution that they do, cleaning out the gutters, which we know that the gutters have needed it for quite some time now. The overspill has created some issues with the courthouse. And then also the window washing. It includes washing all the windows. We've done quite a bit of research. I mean, with you guys, we have too, trying to find a company that's in our price range and also being able to reach the top of the courthouse. So this company has a drone system that goes up, and they just use a drone to spread the solution. Being that it's the courthouse, it has to be soft wash, so it's not a high pressure rinse or anything like that. So the price for this was $37,350.
We've been working on this for what, about a year now, to get what we felt like was the right program.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, I think that was probably the 4th estimate that we've had.
Yes.
At least.
Yep.
And they've done numerous jobs like this before from their pictures. So thank you, Ricky.
You're welcome.
I reviewed it, I'm okay with it.
Okay. Next up is the courthouse chiller.
Yep, this is, this proposal here is to replace the old York chiller that we have currently at the courthouse with a new Carrier packaged air-cooled scroll chiller.
Okay.
You guys have any questions about that?
On this one, I reviewed it, I've got some issues. I've got some issues with some of the language in the agreement that they sent us. So I realize we need to approve it, but can you make it subject to me negotiating with them on some of the language changes in this agreement?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Again, this, I think we had 3 quotes on this.
We did, yes.
Been researching this for months, and happy with, I think we're all happy with the final bid that we got. That's from Sycamore Engineering, correct?
Yes, correct.
And it's for
$322,458.
and this was the low bid also.
Correct.
Entertain, or asking any questions from anyone, or entertain a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve, subject to what Terry had said, some negotiations commencing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah, and Terry, if you would like to get with me, I can get a hold of them and make any changes or request changes.
Yeah, I'll try to send you an email today or tomorrow at the latest.
Okay.
With the changes that I think need to be made.
All right, thank you.
Okay, last on the agenda today is 2 items from Larry Robbins.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First up is amendment number 1 to our LPA consulting contract with VS Engineering for our countywide bridge inspections. The NDOT made some changes in their bridge inspection memos this year, which affected our inspection intervals for several of our bridges. So this would affect 21 bridges that will go from the 2-year cycle to the 1-year cycle, which will add those 21 bridges to those inspections every year now instead of every other year. The main one that impacted the most, 13 of our bridges, the NDOT bridge inspection memo said any bridge that has not had significant improvements in the last 100 years needs to be inspected on an annual basis. So we have 13 of those that are over 100 years old. Those primarily are on some low volume roads. That's why they haven't seen the increase or the wear and tear of some of the others. But NDOT feels that those need to be inspected on an annual basis. So 5 of them fell into a category from deterioration. Some of those inspection criteria that need to be met fell to a level that needed to be added to the annual inspections as well. So the total of agreement cost for this is $124,662. That is an 80-20 split, and that does cover 80% of this money, so the county will only be on the hook for $24,932.40. Terry has reviewed this amendment, and I think we're just asking that it be approved today.
So how much of an increase is this to the budget that we have to inspect
So-
bridges more often?
Total contract for our bridge inspection, the original contract was $947,000. I'm sorry, this increases it to $947,267. So just under $1 million to inspect our bridges. This is a 4-year cycle, so it's a 4-year contract. So they inspect every bridge at least every 2 years, and then they've added 21 bridges now to be inspected on an annual basis, which brings that number to 26 bridges on an annual basis.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Like I said, that is an 80-20 project contract as well, so NDOT does pay 80% of that. County is only on the hook for 20%. So. Thank you for that. The second one is we did have a bid opening yesterday for bridge replacement for Bridge 133, which is Morris Place over Honey Creek. There were three bids received, and we would like to make a recommendation that the low responsive and responsible bidder be awarded the bid at $1,236,329.11 to CLR.
Congratulations, Bill. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. We are now to the point of comments from the public. Anyone have anything they would like to speak on this morning? Comments from, come on up.
Bill Watson, Director of Court Services. Just kind of want to follow up with what you had about Ricky this weekend. I mean, he took care of a couple heating issues that were real serious problems for inside the residential center, the juvenile center, and he was trying to plow snow and talking to me and staying in touch with me. Commissioner Schweitzer made me aware of a problem that I didn't know was a problem yet as well. So, and there was just some communication things as how it was going around, but he was really, really busy, and I appreciate what he did because we were in some serious situations as far as no heat in buildings with people that we're responsible for caring for. So we got with Ricky, and he took care of all those really quick and managed to keep that heat going, and has been out in the cold and stuff up on that roof. Was nowhere to be Saturday morning or Saturday evening when it was about 20 below and snow was blowing everywhere. So very appreciated there in the juvenile center. So he does go unnoticed a lot of times, but I know I don't miss him because he takes care of a lot for us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have a nickname for Ricky, but I can't say it out loud. But he does a lot of good work.
No, we're not going to say that.
Commissioner Klinkenbeer, one thing if I could just say, and I got to take my kids to school, to Virgil and Joni and the judges, my comments about opioid funds aren't to be adversarial to any of you. It's just simply the matter of this county collectively has received and is receiving $5 million. And for some, I know why, because we have the Superior Courts and we own the jail, but this is just not simply a Vigo County funding issue. It should collectively be everybody in the community putting that money towards something to alleviate overcrowding, but to make lives better for the people that's in that have those issues. So to the mayor who might look at my comments and say, maybe I am being adversarial, I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure we're all on the same page to get something accomplished. So I just wanted you guys to know that. And Bill, if you ever come for opioid funds, you can't have any, but.
Anyone else? Okay, just a note again, we will meet now on December 23rd, next Tuesday at 9 o'clock, and we will also meet December 30th at 9 o'clock. The council will be meeting in special session on the 29th at 10 a.m. Okay. So we'll be wrapping up some year-end things. Thank you all. We will stand in recess.